Alright, so I'm going to take you guys on a tour. Right now we're in Colorado, and we're in Colorado Springs, and we're up in the mountains, and I'm going to take you guys on the promised tour of our setup here. We got the slides out, we got everything set up, we got dinner cooking, got some pot roast on, and you can see, got the slides out, and we just went for a bike ride, got our bikes out. So we got all the trees up here in the background, and a great little campsite at the Air Force Academy here. So here we go. Take you on a little tour. So this here's the kitchen. This is a slide out. When it's in up here to the countertop, and all the way out, pushes out probably a good 3 feet. And cool thing, I think a big selling point for us was the residential refrigerator. Residential refrigerator, most of them come with like a propane electric fridge. This one's strictly electric. A lot of people are like, oh, well, the propane runs on while you're driving. Well, this one runs while you're driving because it has an inverter, and while it's plugged into your truck, it runs off the inverter and it keeps it cool. So it actually is a pretty good size refrigerator. It holds a lot. It's 18 cubic feet. Has a ice maker, so it makes ice cubes and stuff, and holds a lot of food, which is cool. And like I said, it stays cold while we're driving and while we're plugged in. As long as we're plugged into at least 30 amps, it's plugged in, and keeping everything cold. So works really well, and we don't have to use our propane. Our propane can be just for cooking and for heating or whatever. I will say use as much electric cooking as you can, because if you cook with your propane, it takes away from like your heating, especially in the wintertime. Like right now it's starting to get cold here. It's in the 40s, 30s, 40s at night. So we've used our heater a few times. And then so it's got a nice good size gas 3-burner stove. It's got a full size 1,000-watt microwave. The stove is also a larger stove than the oven is a larger oven than normal. So it actually fits larger ovens than normal, or larger pans than normal. Most of these campers come with a smaller oven. It's kind of like an easy bake size oven. This one's a little bit larger, so it can fit some larger pans. That was kind of a selling point for us. It's basically as like creature comforts of home. Right now we got some pot roast cooking. Looks pretty good. Pot roast smells really good. Everything. Look at that. Ooh. So it smells really good. Anyways, and then we'll have some leftovers, so which is cool. So, lock that back down. Always got a cheap coffee pot. You can get your coffee in the morning. Got some mood lighting up top. Let's see what else. There's lots of storage. I mean, there is storage everywhere. We got some lighting controls. These are slide controls. We got more lighting controls here. Got our air ventilation control, which is this right here. That's a ventilation fan. Some of these have bench seating, like a diner seating, where you have a bench and a bench on one side, and then it's got like a booth like you would in a restaurant. This is kind of cool because you can actually pull this out and it extends out, so you have a larger table. These seats have storage underneath, so some people use the storage underneath for like storing like the place settings or whatever, but we use it for like remote controls and stuff. Couches have storage in them, so there's like storage in here for like remotes and stuff, and then there's also storage down here on the bottom. They're recliners. There's more storage up here. There's storage right here. Got a 47-inch, I think, television. This fireplace here is electric. It's for ambiance, and it actually is it actually puts off heat too, so you can turn it on, and it has like some fake flames. It's got like backlighting on it, and it also actually puts off heat too, so it's like a space heater. It's electric, which is cool, so it doesn't use your propane. Got some Kilo going on here because we're in Colorado Springs, and since my sister is Sean Rock, got to be listening to the Kilo while we're here. Got it playing outside too, so all the neighbors can hear it. And then in here is the kids' room. So the kids' room, Kiara's bunk is up here. They got a little TV. This is all their clothes, storage. Everything's folded. Got shoe storage. They got a little TV. Here's her ladder. They have toys here. Each of them has a bin. And then Dylan's bunk is here. It folds down. And they got a couch here. This couch folds out to a full-size bed. And then they have their own toilet and sink, so they can go to the bathroom or whatever, brush their teeth. And then we come back through here, through the kitchen. The pantry's pretty cool. This is actually the kitchen. I can show you this. So it's got like a pretty good sized pantry. So we got all our snacks and foods, and there's some pan storage and stuff like that here. Closing this up is it's got a pretty good sized sink too. A lot of these travel trailers have some small sinks and stuff, but this actually has a pretty good size, like a sunken in sink. The other thing you want to look for when you're doing this stuff is the countertops. These are Corian countertops. Some of them have like laminate countertops with like a trim, an edge that has like a rubber pressed in like edge material. And the one thing is, if it gets wet and it gets under that laminate top, it gets wet, it's ruined. And with the Corian, I mean, you can drop water on it and stuff like that. It doesn't ruin the top. It's got some backsplash on it here, so you know you don't get the walls wet and stuff like that. Little stairway to heaven. And then you come up here. This is where the magic happens. This is our queen size bed, and the queen size bed has storage underneath, so it's got shocks underneath. I did some reinforcing of the bed underneath. There's a frame under here. I did some L brackets and reinforced that because the manufacturer tends to do a crappy job, and you can tell when you're laying on the bed. It's got like a memory foam cool top mattress and stuff like that. It was like an upgraded mattress. I don't know what you consider upgraded or whatever, but this thing has so much storage, we actually still have room. Like, we went minimal and we still have room. We could have put more stuff in here, but who knows what you're gonna need. So go minimal, and then if you have room, yay, right? So it's actually not too bad. It's actually pretty comfortable. One thing I would say is that's cool, these blinds are really neat. So these are like blackout shades, and having those blinds is really cool, especially, you know, sometimes you want to sleep in or black out the rooms or something like that. If you're sleeping in, it's kind of nice. There's more storage up here. It's got 2 air conditioners. There's a 13.5 BTU unit, and we got a 15.5 BTU unit. They're piped through the crawl space in the ceiling, so they'll blow air through the actual entire trailer, and they actually blow air in the room itself too. The heating is actually ducted through the flooring, and then all the piping is through the flooring. So it's got this, it's like an all-weather edition, so it'll keep the pipes from freezing and stuff if you're in below zero. I'm sorry, if you're in below freezing temperatures, not below zero. Below zero, you're on your own. A room has its own, you know, TV. It doesn't come with this. You have to buy a TV separate and a mount and stuff like that. I do recommend getting one that's for an RV. All those other mounts that you can get at like Best Buy and stuff, they don't work because they stick out too far. The ones that are for RV that you get at like Camping World and stuff like that, those are the ones that actually work. I tried it. Save your money. Go to Camping World, spend the $20, get the right one. They're not, Camping World's actually not that expensive. Everybody's like, oh, they're really expensive. They're actually not that bad. There's more storage in here. Basically, my wife and I just split it up. This is my side. This is her side. You got folded stuff here. You can get these little storage containers at Walmart for like $1. These ones right here. I got my short socks here. Got long socks in one. Got underwear rolled up in one. These things fit in these things perfect, and they stack nice in here. Storage, and then you got drawers. Then she gets the big side right here. I got an extra space in here, so that's why she got this side, and then she has 2 of the cabinets up here, and then I have 1. And then we have our toiletries in here and towels, and this is our shower. The cool thing about these showers is that they're so you can get some showers that are you know, the curtain. These are glass doors, and the cool thing is the glass doors, they don't, like a shower curtain, you're gonna get water on the floor and stuff like that. These glass doors, they seal up pretty good, so you're not gonna get water that's gonna fall out. And they got a little skylight in here too, so it's kind of nice. And the skylight actually gives you a little more room if you're a little bit taller. People like my brother Lane, who's 6 foot something, like he might have a hard time, but I don't. You know, I come to about right here. He'd probably have to duck down a little bit. It's a small, I think like a 6 or 7 gallon water heater in this thing. It actually is plenty for my wife and I and the 2 kids to shower in here. But when you're at campgrounds and they have showers, you just use their showers anyways. Both toilets are porcelain toilets. A lot of people think it's not a big deal, but there's just something about sitting on a porcelain toilet. It's a little bit nicer than sitting on a piece of plastic. So all our toilets are, and these are porcelain. That's kind of like a good upgrade to have. But that's about it.
That's right here.
Okay, that sounds good. You playing with your friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are not our other friends, but Dylan's friend.
Say hi to everybody. And then that was so it's cool because the kids, like, when you're at campgrounds, we were planning on going to campgrounds and doing like a day at a campground or an overnight at a campground. But I'll tell you what, pulling these things, you know, we're doing 200 to 350 miles a day, and it's taxing to just set up and just stay there for the night. So we decided we're gonna stay at least a couple of nights at each campground. This one we're gonna be here for like a week and a half, and you get to meet people, which is really cool. And we're at a military base, which is kind of an advantage when you're military or retired or anything like that. You get to stay at the military campgrounds, and everybody's military or retired or anything like that, so you kind of have that, you know, that common background. And everybody's really nice, and you get to meet all the kids, and the kids get to have some friends and stuff like that for a little while. Everybody's really friendly, and even if you're not at military bases, the people at the campgrounds are really nice. So but anyways, that's quick 14-15 minute video. I wanted to give you guys of like where we're staying at and what our little trailer looks like. I promised you guys I would get you guys a little tour of the inside of our trailer, and it's not that big, but I'll tell you, you make the best of the space. If you think small and just think basically what you need, base necessity only, which really all you need is clothes, and maybe think about little things like I grabbed some binoculars and our bikes. We put a bike rack on the back because we knew we were going to do some biking like we just did. Just little things like that. You're going to find you're going these places to go do things outside of being in your trailer. You're not going to stay in your trailer. So hopefully you're not. That's the stuff for your house, not for being in a trailer, because you're going someplace to go do something, and you're not going to take that stuff with you. So I would say that we did pretty good as far as like the size goes. I think it was just perfect. Like I said, we still have empty cabinets. Like some of these cabinets, so like the cabinets over the TV, there's still room in these cabinets for us to put stuff up here, and I'm sure we're going to fill them up. This thing is 11,000 pounds dry and 14,000 pounds fully loaded, which is fine for my truck to handle, and I think it was plenty of space for us. But you know, you just don't take my word for it. Just get what you need, and it was definitely a good purchase for us. We've been having a good time, and meeting some cool people, and we're just trying to plan our next destination. So we've had to make a couple of different changes to our trip because of weather, which is especially in the wintertime, that's a big part of it. Because there's cold fronts moving in, so we've had to make some adjustments. But you know, that's the cool thing about doing what we're doing is we can make those adjustments. So we've extended some stays, and which is cool because we got family here, like my sister and who's coming over tonight, and we got our first company coming over. That's gonna be a lot of fun, so she gets to see our trailer for the first time. And anyways, so that's our humble abode. Hopefully you guys, if you guys have any questions, just let me know, and don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get a bunch of subscribers so that we can change our tag on our web address for the YouTube channel, because right now it's really hard to remember. We want to make it easy to remember so people can get on there and learn how to do this. We want people to learn how to do this. We're not here to make money off of this. We just want people to like know how to do this because it's a lot of fun. It's pretty cool. We've been having some fun. So we'll hopefully post some more videos. We've been in and out of service. That's why I haven't been able to post so many videos. We've had a hard time with like internet, and that's our next goal, is to figure out internet, and then we'll pass that on to you. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the little walkthrough here. I know it was pretty quick. It was only 17 minutes now. I just want to end it so it doesn't take so long to upload, especially with the bad internet. Talk to you later.